more Minnesota dirt. So it's Friday here, and we're racing at Chateau Speedway tonight. It's USMTS night at Chateau, which is awesome. So Mr. Wojtaszki and Miss Wojtaszki took over that track, I don't know, probably 4 years ago, I would say, maybe 3. I'd say 4 years ago. But long story short, when we were all expecting that track to be shut down, honestly, before Wojtaszki's came and picked it up. I mean, it was kind of a dying track, and yeah, I thought it'd be another track you'd see on the Facebook page that was, well, you know, history and covered in grass. So, I mean, it's awesome with the Wojtaszkis are now, you know, here we are 3 years later, 4 years later, and we're running USMTS shows there, so that's awesome. So if you guys have never been to Chateau Speedway on a Friday night and you're in the local area, stuff like that, go check out that track. Wojtaszki's always put on a great event, and it's just an awesome track to be at. The little bull ring, so much fun. I've always done quite well there. So check out Chateau Speedway if you guys ever have a free Friday night. So, getting into roll things here. Car needs to get out, get washed up before it goes into the trailer. It is sponsor night also for us this Friday. Zumbrota Ford sponsors Chateau Speedway now. So we're going to be doing a little thing out front, hang out with some kids, shake some hands, kiss some babies. Zumbrota Ford, they love putting things on for their peeps. And they always have cool giveaways and just all kinds of, like, they got a big spin the wheel, I believe they're going to be bringing. So you can win some things. And Zumbrota Ford, they always like to put things on, and they're fun to be around. So I've been gone for the last 2.5 weeks with annual training up at Camp Ripley, doing aerial gunnery. All kinds of things, and flying a lot. Those 2 weeks, I probably logged close to, I don't know, I probably logged like 15 hours, which kind of my new position also. Got to roll into that now. I manage production control now for ASF1 in St. Paul. Production control is pretty much all the logistics and for the maintenance of the helicopters. So anything that's going on with those helicopters, I mean anything, including the flight schedule, what aircraft is doing what missions, what's getting worked on, what special team is coming out of some other area to come and do some modification or inspection on aircraft. I got to coordinate all that. So my new job has become, it's a very rewarding job, and but it's become very, what's the word I'm looking for? Time consuming. I don't want to say time consuming. It's a lot to learn. So I've been kind of away from the race car a bit. So again, gone for 2 weeks. Come rolling home for this past week, rolling into my new job, and then I'm running production control for Alpha Company on the guard side. You know, so I just have not had a lot of time on my hand. I've been like completely to the wall, full throttle, and I have not had a chance to just sit down and take a break, because you know annual training is from the start date to the end date. Go, go, go. You know, you don't have the weekend off or anything like that. So I've yet to just take a day off for the last 3 weeks. Actually, 4 weeks, because I worked the week prior to that. So 4 weeks I've been going. So I'm finally going to sit down and, I'm going to sit down in a race car. That's what I'm going to sit down in. But so that's why I got to stop, take a moment, and just thank my dad. Man, I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for him, I don't know if there'd be a motor in this car right now, because here it is. So I'm sure you guys got on the channel and seen that video. But yeah, so all I did after that, in my tears of disappointment, I backed the trailer up to the shop here. I rolled it into the shop, and that was it. I walked away. I went to annual training, and Dad completely rebuilt my whole right side body, fixed my hood, put the new motor in it, put the whole drivetrain back in it. He rebuilt my my rear end because the yoke was I guess pretty floppy. So and when I say sloppy, it's like where the dry shaft bolts into the yoke there. It was very kind of wore out. So even though I had my caps tight, it still could wiggle around real loose. So I'm happy Dad found that because you drop a dry shaft, that's really dangerous. So then in the midst of that, he decided to replace the universal joints in it. So the dry shaft's completely rebuilt. He completely, pretty much tore the rear end out of the car. Went through every single bar, measured everything, centered out the rear end, checked indexing. So when I came home from annual training, Dad had the fancy, see if they're still over here, or if he took them home, I don't remember. But he had the Weir's machine setup bars in here. Here they are, Weir's machine setup bars. Part number WM394. But so what these do is, it allows you to do is you put those in place of your shocks, or in your slider or coilover go, and you can adjust them so then the car is at ride height but solid. So nothing will move on you. You can have the car up in the air, but the rear end will hold itself at ride height, and you can check things, measure things, degrees, things like that. I know some people use them when it comes to their car and when they're traveling across country, because you know, shocks wear out and they heat up and things like that, and obviously with heat, wear, you know, they change. And so when you're going, you know, cross country traveling, and that entire, say, 8-hour drive to your next track, your car's in there just bouncing. That's wearing out your shocks. So those Weir's machine adjustable bars there, those, I'm not sure what the technical term is. I'm not a Weir's machine guy. I mean, I love the best bars, but Billy's the Weir's machine guy. But yeah, I think they're just called like setup bars, or yeah, Weir's machine 394. Take a look at them. But yeah, so they're really handy. Call Fleet Graphics, because I need a new Zumbrota Ford sticker, and they said, yep, too easy. So those are already printed off and waited for me. So when I'm on my way to the track, I'll probably swing by and grab those. Whew. Sorry, I've been doing so much talking. But oh yeah, I got home. Dad had this thing pretty much ready to just do some more checks on it, measure trail a little bit more, and get this thing on the scales. So I helped him kind of button up things in the rear end. We got it on the scales, and I mean, honestly, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I think we scaled it for maybe a half an hour. I mean, we set the thing down. I have a bunch of weights that I got from my gym in my basement. So I put my body weight in the seat, and then yeah, we tossed on the scales, and the numbers were pretty much almost there, and the ride heights were pretty much almost there. And so I mean, it shows you how accurate those bars are when you're doing and measuring things. But so yeah, it was quick, easy, and now we are Friday. I need to roll this thing out, wash it. I got the trailer all set up last night. Then you go through the RV, but yeah, that's about it. It's kind of a crappy thing. My next go around here of taking the car out and seeing where it's at is for, again, another USMTS race. So that's just great. Ugh, still waking up. 7 a.m. But this is gonna be another USMTS race I got test this thing out on, but it's just money, right? You make more of it later. That's the great saying I always like to roll with. So, all right, let's get to washing. Alrighty, well, we're all loaded up. It's 10:30, so we're making pretty good time. I'm happy with that. But here we are. Still kind of getting things all adjusted with the new trailer. I still don't have a tire rack. I don't know. I haven't found one that I'm completely sold on or happy with. I found one that because I want it to be collapsible. I want it to be able to fold up onto a wall, because I finally have a trailer that can be pulled by a regular pickup truck, so I want to be able to use this thing for more than just a race car. So I think it'd be kind of handy to be able to have it fold up and all that. Yeah, I seen one that it's a square tubing. Well, it looked like 1-inch square tubing. They got these chains that brings it down, and you know, it's pretty simple, right? And they want like $240 for it, and I'm like, I don't know. I could build it for cheaper than that, and so, but now it's just going off, finding the steel, and building it. But I find the steel's not the problem either. It's catching them on a day that they're open, because the way my schedule is, I don't have that ability. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna do. Finish loading up their, closing up the trailer, bring it around, check tire pressures, because that's always important. Don't want any flats. I already had to replace one tire on the right front of the toter, so that kind of sucked. Yeah, check tire pressures, give it a quick bath, because I don't like my stuff. I about cursed. See, that's how much anxiety I get when I think about it. But I don't like my stuff to be dirty. I want my rig to be nice and clean and shiny. And it looks like that I take care of my stuff and I got pride in my stuff. One of these days, that trailer is going to get waxed and polished, because I hate how dull it is. But at the end of the day, I still got to remember that I'm a dirt racer and I'm a dirty guy. And I mean, me personally, I'm not a dirty guy, but things are going to get dirty. So yeah, let's get to doing that. And then we'll hit the road and hopefully get to Lansing at a pretty decent time, pick up Dallas at Quick Trip, and we'll also be seeing the Hollands there. All right, well, we are here at Chateau Speedway. Watch Harper carry me down the stairs. Oh, here we going. She's excited to get out. Got the Hollands I parked next to again. Where are we going, Harper? Exploring. quick now. He's pulling things out right away. Okay. Smaller things, stuff to things. Well, it's sure did come out real nice. I thought it was only supposed to be like 68 degrees today or something like that. Or no, it was supposed to be like a high of 70.
73?
73? Yeah. Come on, Harper. Oh, yeah. I bet you're going to find that mud later today. Look at that. Mr. Hollins.
How's it going?
Good. How's it going? How was your guys' trip?
Good.
Always good seeing you.
Too.
Always surprised to see you this soon, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm happy to see you guys travel as much as you are.
Yeah. We're going to do a lot of it. Got to get ready for next year.
Yeah. Run the full USMTS season?
Tour, yeah. Until the money runs out.
Until the money runs out.
So it may not be the full tour.
I like the new trailer. That's quite the setup there, and then you got the nice awning. Did you build that tire rack, or you guys always had that tire rack?
They built that for us.
Oh, well, you know what? That was in one of your guys' videos, wasn't it? If I remember right. Building of that tire rack. Or did you talk about it?
Talked about it.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, the latest one.
Wow, looks good. Well, we got some catching up to do.
Hey, I brought you this.
What's that?
Riser.
Oh, yeah?
I brought it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I'll have to check it out. Get out of there. Oh, you just had to do it. You had to get in the mud. She sees mud, goes right for it. Just washed her last night. I'm not going to break. I'm not going to break, Del, all right? I'm going to keep my cool. Just remember, it's just a dog. Dogs get muddy. They can't be pretty all the time. All right, let's get unloaded so we can go meet up with Zumbrota Ford. All right, so we got the car all polished off, and the Great Kennedy family come rolling on in, parked next to us. So as we're unloading and talking and jaw-jacking, where's Hunter? There's Hunter. So they were asking me if I heard about Toby. So this is Toby Kennedy. He's the youngest boy. He's 08, right?
Yeah, 08K, yeah.
08K, and he'll have his car out tomorrow night, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
But they asked about how his practice went. And I said I did not hear about how his practice went. And then as soon as I brought practice, Hunter left, and I asked if it would be a good Minnesota dirt story. And they said they would be. So, Toby, let's hear the story, bud.
So, Dad told me I would just go get a feel for the car, take her easy, and Hunter said, don't go slow, you know. Get after it.
In a clean way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Get after it a little bit.
Okay.
So I went out there and started going and getting the hang of it pretty well. It was going pretty quick. Just about clipped the wall in turn 2, but we came close.
You gotta find that edge.
Yep. Just trying to get him a little nervous. And rolling back to the pits, and they tell me I got a faster lap time than Hunter.
Ooh,
Rolled out
no.
with a 17.5 and Hunter had an 18.1.
Wasn't there going to be a bet on this? And
There
who bowed
was.
out of the bet?
There was a bet the night before that if I got a faster lap time than him, what was the bet, like $20 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
And I said no, because it probably ain't going to happen. Well, I should have taken that bet.
You got nervous.
That did.
You're like, shoot.
Yeah.
You
His
look-
his jaw was
Yeah,
dropped.
you
and
look
he
at him,
stands
you're like,
watching.
you're going with soda now.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
That's pretty. You know what? I think I hope you guys enjoy racing with each other.
Oh, it should be pretty good.
I don't know. So you've raced before, though.
Yeah, slingshot time. Ran his car a couple times.
Okay, but you guys haven't had too much time, like on the same track at the same exact time with each other.
And the slingshots when we do like a couple races ever before on the same track.
But not one big
Every
race.
time me and Billy have ever raced together, it's ended terribly. And not so much like we both just did bad. Like, no, like we're both racing away, doing all right until we get door to door with each other, and that's when it goes.
Oh, you'll be ready. You're
I don't know
gonna.
if you guys remember the one time me and Billy were racing the same heat race in the A-Mods. I had to start in the back, Billy started in the front, and I was just buzzing the top. I was getting up, caught up to him. Billy was still like second, third, and I'm like, ooh, I'm getting a heck of a run on the top. I'm like, but I'm gonna get him on the front stretch here. I decided to thread that needle, and Billy came up a little bit, and next thing my whole right side's up on the wall, and I come back down. And next thing we're both out of the race. I took out like his right or left rear tire, or right rear tire, broke my dry shaft, J-bar,
Brotherly love.
all over a heat race.
Now you better get ready to see some slide drops going back and forth.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sensing there's another bet coming.
Hey man, there's, or we have like Talladega Nights, or you're Ricky Bobby,
Right.
you're Kyle.
Yeah, I was
maybe
on fire.
maybe one time you can slingshot me in for a win. Yeah, but if you win, how am I gonna win?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be filming you tonight.
All right, very good.
Looks like we're gonna be able to go right on in there. They can find the right key.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Mr. Wojtowski. All right, so they got it set up. Fans be coming through here. See the race car right there. Miss Wojtowski, how are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm good.
Perfect.
We're filming with the Minnesota Dirt here. So what's up, puppy?
Isabella, you're with Zumbrota Ford too?
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
sponsors of the night.
Yeah, they're the main sponsor for our race team. And
Awesome.
glad to have them on board this year. It helped out huge.
Amen.
I might have to go get my little puppers now.
Yeah.
I got St. Bernard. She gets hot quick, so yeah. So I had to throw her in the air conditioner.
Yeah, put her wherever you have.
Hey, Minnesota Dirt. So we're up front here at Chateau Speedway with the Zumbrota Ford team. Got the car parked. Got all the fans rolling through. Fun prizes to win.
What up? How you doing? Jared Mays, Roberta Ford. Party starts at 6 p.m. Doors are open right now. We're giving away lots of goodies. We're here with the main man, Charlie Steinberg. Gonna take first place tonight. Come on down, check us out. Appreciate you watching. Woo!
So much energy. I gotta take that to the track with me now.
Go.
Look at all that stuff you go in here. Zumbrota Ford. Got Mr. Steve Johnson's head here. Always good to have him around. But like I said, you guys come on down, climb in the race car. Got all kinds of fun things to win. We're gonna be doing the national anthem. Got a little bit of a surprise too for the national anthem you guys will see out there. But yeah, 6 o'clock, get on down here. right, so we got done with time trials, and you know, the car's better. It wasn't terrible. It's just the track's so rutted up that I just couldn't get through the ruts, and so I ended up being 5th fastest. So I was 1 off from the invert. Chase beat me out of the invert, so he's gonna be starting front row inside, and I'm gonna be starting 3rd row inside. So I mean, big improvement from Fountain City, I'll say that much. I'm completing time trials, so that's good. Yeah, it's a track. I don't know, but you just gotta learn how to get around it, I guess. So we were in the 5th heat, right? They were 5th heat. 5th heat, start 5th. So hopefully it goes good.
Well, good luck. Where are you starting?
I started 9 and top 5 transfer, so got past 4 cars.
All right. Well,
We can do it.
good luck. There we go, B-Main. 5 transfer. quite sure what happened. He, I don't know, he had a pretty decent start. Looks like he hit a rut or something, and I don't know, it looked like then he pulled into the infield. I don't know what broke, but he was able to drive off, so I'm not quite sure what it was. So, but it's the way it goes. What happened? Oh no, how'd that happen? How'd that happen?
Someone hit me in the start or what? Speed popped off.
Well, if you get from running 10 pounds in there, that's pretty, I don't agree with that one bit.
See something. That's what Bob Harris wants.
Well, that's why you run, if you're gonna run it that low, you gotta run that special left rear wheel. Well, that's unfortunate.
Alright, what's going on, Minnesota Dirt? So, sitting here in my office, my new job here. I'm on lunch break here and editing some of our film. And I just realized that Friday night I didn't do a closeout because I was pretty upset. This chair's squeaky. But I was really upset, and I got my gear off and I was throwing it and probably cursing, and so I didn't do a good closeout, and I apologize for that. I'm learning that I need to control my emotions a little more when it comes to racing and videoing. But you know, it's a passionate sport, and we put a lot of time and effort and money and stuff into it, and so when you don't get the results you want, you know, it gets to you. So, but I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna improve on that, and it's really unfortunate. I really felt like we had the car that Friday night to get ourselves in the show and put on a good display for our sponsors and brought it forward, but sadly that didn't happen. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll have the next video out for Deer Creek Speedway, and then after that I'll actually have a little bit of a back video of Billy racing when I was at annual training. I just want to get these new videos out quick for you guys. But again, thank you guys for following, thank you guys for subscribing. Head to the Facebook page and follow, head to the Instagram page and follow. Thank you, Zumbrota Ford, for coming out and putting on the Zumbrota Ford night. I had a great time and really appreciate you guys' support this 2022 race season. And again, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell at the bottom for the notifications when we post videos.